Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Tales of Destiny. I did it. I did it.
I mean, I don't know. You good?
I'm waiting for you.
What?
It's Jeremy.
And Jay.
Sorry. Welcome back to Tales of Destiny. I fucked it up. I got excited. I wanted to just keep going. So we are playing some more Tales of Destiny. Excuse me, sir. Somebody kick his ass. This animation is so... I've been gushing. Like, I think Jay is getting like, dude, it's fine. But like, it's so good. I keep like looking at the screen transitions and facial features and things like that. It's very, very good. Kick his ass, Rudy. Ooh. Oh no, this is not gonna go how Rudy thinks it's gonna go, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, they just ran away from Leon? Oh, that's fair.
As of March 21st, the translation progress for Todd 2 is 86%.
Ooh, shit!
They make a progress!
That's cool! Oh. Leon legitimately just, like, brushed his shoulder off. Are you kidding me? So casual, just brush my shoulder off. I didn't do anything.
Like, go on, brush your shoulder off.
Wow. What do you mean? What kind of reputation did he have? He met you, and within 2 minutes of meeting you, he put us in the fucking dirt. That's his reputation. His reputation is putting people in the dirt.
Wow, hey Jeremy, why don't we sit down for a second and get a nice tall glass of hot Maj?
Is that what it says? Hot Maj?
It looks like it. Like as soon as this text box is away, you can look at the banner back there. It looks like it's a nice tall glass of hot Maj. Oh, this is the guy we need to drop the 5 things off for. Right?
No, it's not.
It's a different one?
Yes, and he's legitimately telling us that you can only have one job at a time, and if you cancel that job, you pay a fee.
Oh no. These people are cutthroat.
Okay.
But at least we're gonna have some hot Maj and it'll all be better.
Hot. Is that hot or is that like Han?
Or Har? Or
Hortamoj.
Or Maj?
I don't know. I can place an order for anything I want, but you have no options.
One hot Maj, please.
Yeah, one hot Maj. I would like a hot Maj. I would like any hidden items. I would like a Wonder Chef. I think that's the only thing.
Where's the Wonder Chef?
That's the only thing that I have any complaint about so far.
So cool.
is I have. It's really.
I bet you there's not going to be a Wonder Chef because, like, they don't give you recipes. You have to buy them.
Sure.
No, Jeremy.
We got an apple gel.
You paid $200 for an apple gel. Stop!
And a Sia bottle.
Maybe that's actually worth $200.
See? Calm down.
I don't know. We'll have to look at prices, and then afterwards I will determine if I'm mad at you or not.
Oh, let's be honest. You're gonna be mad at me regardless.
I don't know if it's if
the way
costs like 500.
The way I
got
spend the
nothing to
money,
complain about.
you're not gonna be happy. No, thank you. Hey, that 50 gold that we got earlier, that pays for the inn. Fuck you. You're
Yeah,
like,
but what about the 200 you just wasted?
I'm just saying. You didn't ask about that.
Hamburger!
Hamburger.
Fried rice. All right, let's hit square so we can see what the after battle. If party HP is less than or greater than 60%,
Okay.
it's heal. It's heal.
70% is 10.
Cures
poison once.
Ooh, I like that. It's only once.
Interesting.
Beef stroganoff.
There's a funny if silly part feature in this game that came about because Tales players at the time in Japan would just find a part in the map and then stick their controller movement sticks to make so the character running in circle, thus starting random battles. And because you can have your character auto battle and have cooking heal them after each battle, the devs added a surprise. If you do that in this game, you get sucked into a random battle with a Barbados boss fight who will destroy you. What the fuck? That's pretty funny. Oh shit.
Sukiyaki? What is that?
When hit by a water elemental attack, increase resistance to water.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yes it is. I do think I want to at least buy the beef stroganoff one because they did tell us about poison. So maybe poison will be a nice thing.
I like how it doesn't feel like necessary to buy every recipe. Like I don't feel a necessity to collect them all because a lot of them seem to do the same thing, just either are better or worse, right?
That's the clip. I'll totally take a look at it later. Absolutely.
I'll look at it right now.
Yeah, Jay will look at it right now.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh my god, he's huge. He even has dialogue. Oh, what? I want to see that translated.
Nice.
Does he talk shit that I know what you're doing? Oh. Oh, you have no chance. You have no chance.
What's up, buddy? Do I know you? We played together when we were younger? Or I didn't recognize you. Quite the country boy, aren't you? Relieved to see an honest person like you. Hey, we got countryside. Nice. He basically calls you out for grinding away and wasting time. Barbie's gonna smack your crap. Barbie is just a meme. Why are you running around like... Oh, okay, nice. Very nice. Stats...
No auto-leveling ever! I'm okay with the stereotype of country boys being complete idiots. Did you just run through the wind chimes and the wind chimes chimed?
We'll double check. Ooh.
New stuff. I like that everybody has a unique attack material.
For accessories. We can make accessories out of this material.
Oh yeah, you owe me a poison resist attack up.
Yeah, I need to put that on you.
Wow, the game just gave us an item that was worth 2,500 gold.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Leon's just like, here, have this. Literally the most expensive thing in the entire city, thanks. Also, give me your bracelet.
Except for that sukiyaki.
Oh yeah, the sukiyaki recipe was equal?
Yeah.
Oh, we run out of money fast.
Yeah, we are.
Yuri bandana.
Ooh, resists poison. You don't need the poison one anymore.
Well, yeah,
Sucks
I
to
guess
suck,
not.
nerd.
Yeah, I'd give it to the caster, I guess.
Fuck that. I'm taking the physical attack one.
You can take both. Oh wait, everything resists poison. Every accessory we have
Yeah.
resists poison.
There's a Tails fighting game that's kind of similar to Smash Bros. Really? Where you pick items, you can pick up item stuff, but Barbie is the only one who can't pick up items because he hates items and will do his mystic art if you ever use an item while fighting him. His mystic art is literally called "Don't use items ever." What the? I feel like I'm being trolled. Is this honestly a thing?
I was reading the comments in the video he posted earlier. Nah, it's a thing.
Wow.
It's absolutely a thing.
My goodness. That is crazy.
Yeah, the nice touch. Like that.
Nice.
I like that a lot.
We have a wide range of products that only the Royal Capital can offer. Gets triggered over anything. Okay, so apple gels are 100. We paid 200. Panacea bottles are 100. We paid 200.
I'm mad. I'm mad at
So, oof.
you. Yep, mad at you.
He's so mad.
I'm
We
mad.
paid double. Oh no.
It's like Hades.
Gonna just sell all of our.
No, we need those.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. You sure?
Those are fuck you, Jeremy. You not know what you're doing.
I was just trying to get us some money, my man.
Oh no! I'm just trying to do this. I absolutely have no other ulterior motives in my actions.
Yeah, Jay needs some more wine. Look, we just got 10 more lenses. It's fine. We'd be fine.
Oh yeah, for the 200 and something you were about to try to sell.
Yeah, we'd be fine. Oh. Otis Bobotis, how are you doing?
Whenever, like, I feel like whenever we start running into enemies that offer a new tier of lenses, we're like, well, we gotta grind here for a little bit. Because that means a bunch of new stuff we can make that in the re-rise or whatever it's called. I do like 2D. Now, all right,
so
I like 2D, but like strictly 2D. Like,
here's my thing. Yeah, here's my thing. Like, when you ask the question, do I miss this type of Tales game, the full 2D? I really like. Aside from ignoring this, right? Obviously, this is the first time I've ever played this, but like, for me, the 2D games are only Fantasia, Destiny, right, in its original form, and then Eternia. And hell no, I don't miss Fantasia or Destiny, but hell yes, I do miss Eternia. And this is very much in the style of like a more modern Eternia, and absolutely, if there were more of these, I would fucking love that. That would be so cool.
Throw this out here. Full 2D, better than 3D that doesn't have free run.
Sure.
Even if it's Fantasia.
Sure.
If you got a Tales game that's in 3D and it doesn't have free run, it is worse than any full 2D.
Did you see that? If you have a red liquid, blue liquid, green liquid, orange liquid, and purple liquid, they will mix them into an elixir for you. Okay, we need to remember that.
Pull up your notes. Along with the... there is a localized PS1 remake of Fantasia now, I believe. I think. Was it translated? Yes, because I played it. Did I? Yes, I did. I have it. Hold on. Got me second guessing myself.
The Fantasia remake, which was also not localized? That's fair.
Where is emulators / ROMs?
I would probably like anything that is. So the only I find Fantasia and the original Destiny, they're fine. It's just they're very old and they feel old, and there are parts of them that really feel old, like in kind of like a tedious way. So any that were remade, I would probably enjoy. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's because I fucked around with the stuff. In a moment, I'll fix.
So I have...
And there we go.
The fan translation of Tales of Fantasia from PlayStation 1 as translated by someone that goes by Absolute Zero. That's all I know. And apparently there's channeling ring information.
Interesting.
That I put in here specifically for when we play it.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, I have the Absolute Zero translation for Fantasia.
They're old and too slow. Yeah, that's the general. It's not just the like combat being too old or the graphics being, you know, less than comparatively, but there's also just like old design choices, poor quality of life issues, and things like that that are inherent in those games from that kind of time period that I just like, you know, they're rough to get through, at least I feel. But a remake, I'm totally down for.
Yeah. What's gonna be funny, Jeremy? We're gonna play through everything, including the multiplayer mod for Arise, and there's gonna be only 2 games.
Just straight
that
get
we
you a
haven't
bronze
played.
axe, my man.
That bronze axe is better than what I have, but we've
got so little money.
I know.
Let's talk to other people first.
I feel like I can just deal with a little bit less damage. Oh yeah, yeah. The C&D crap is just crazy, but yeah. I had no idea that Absolute Zero was working on this. That's interesting to hear.
Oh, talking about quality of life, what this game is doing here should be whatever fucking game does. Being in the shop menu and allowing me to see what it compares to with each character with a simple press of a button. Like, come on. Absolutely. This is such quality of life. Like, my God.
Well, you also have to hit square on every object because it might be worse in stats, but it might have a really nice passive.
Well, sure, that's fair. But again, that's still information is there.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Rather than having to like buy an item and then like
big agree.
Like my God, this fucking city is huge. That's rude, child.
It's not. I completely support making fun of. Is that like a shawarma wheel?
Shawarma?
Or shawarma? What are they? The meat that you cut?
Yes, that is correct. Or like a kebab?
Yeah, it's something like that. I can't remember. And that smoke coming off that makes it look actually pretty good.
It kind of does, yeah. All the sausages and everything. Dryden is one the soldiers fear the most, but that's because he puts his country and its peoples first. Interesting. Do I miss the elemental summons part of the series, or just generally the spirit characters?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was very disappointed. So for me, the elemental spirits or the summons or just in general, like, I feel like they are one of the core parts of the Tales franchise. And to have them removed from the later games, especially, it ticked me off because Arise actually ends up going this spirit route and then doesn't put them in there, but kinda does. There are like strange variants of them when they could have just been like, here you go.
They put in Chronos proper.
Yeah,
Chronos
okay,
made it
they put in
proper.
a single one proper.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like Ifrit was in there, Gnome was in like
which
they had
Chronos in there as a proper one is actually probably one of the coolest things in the game, and they could have done that with all of them, but no.
But yeah, they got 4 of the spirit creatures in the game. It was like whenever the wedge came in, like now you got 4 of the spirits.
Yeah.
That was weird. I didn't really explain that too well.
Nope.
Wedge hit the ground. All right, now there's super bosses. Okay. We can look at what Leon looks like now.
You're correct. We can.
You remember the button. There you go.
He just looks like Edgelord Leon.
Okay,
Like,
well, so he looks like Leon.
this is the hairdo that my mother would not let me have in high school. Like, she was like, you can have your hair long, but you have to keep your hair out of your face. Like, that was the condition.
Zestria. So Zestria has elemental spirits, but didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, exactly, it's like an FF game without
Final
Bahamut or
Fantasy
Sheep. That is
12.
exactly how I feel. 100%. It's like, there are certain things about these franchises that keep them as parts of the franchise. For Final Fantasy, one of those things is the summons, right? Like the named summons that we've grown to know and love, and then like having a Cid right in the game is kind of like a thing, you know, that type of stuff. The classes, the classical classes, generally is a thing across most of, you know, there. So each of these franchises has those types of things. Like Breath of Fire has dragon transformations, right? Like that's one of the things that it's big on. Or generally it typically has some sort of master tutor system, you know, that type of thing. Tales, one of the things about Tales is it has the active combat, right? Like an action oriented combat system. And it has these spirits, right? You know, like that is, and it typically has some sort of like duo world system or world scenarios there, right?
Yeah, like 9 and 10 specifically, Maokai. Oh, like it is the core of the plot,
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even 7, right? Like 7 isn't like super core to the plot with the summons, but the summons do end up being a big deal in a lot of like situations. Like the summons, a lot of the summons are equal to like weapons, right? And they get utilized in big moments in the game, like Leviathan attacking whatchamacallit? I can't remember the name of the place. The place with the big fucking water cannon, you know?
Juno,
yeah.
It's Juno.
So like, absolutely. Anyways, I'm off on a tangent.
You get see, if you get Jeremy too invested in the conversation, he no longer can play the game.
I no longer play the game because I'm just invested in the conversation.
I know I'm here to play a game, but hold on.
Yeah, absolutely hold on. Look, if I just wanted to play games, I wouldn't stream. I would just sit here on my own and play games. I am also here to have conversations with people.
So, the first Final Fantasy to even have summons was 4, right? Like, Rydia was the first summoner in Final Fantasy. Because 3 didn't have a summoner job class, and 2 was really fucking weird, and 1 had, like, very basic jobs. 3, there was a summoner in 3.
Okay, here's the thing, though. There might not have been summoners in the earlier ones, but were some of the summons in... Okay, so 3 did have summoners. Were there any, like, of the summoned...
I've only played it once, and that was, like, forever ago.
I've never played 3. I've played, like, 20 minutes of 2, and I played, like, a few hours of 1, right? They were just, like, powerful spells. They weren't lore relevant. Gotcha. They weren't relevant. But, like, so the other question is for, like, 1 and 2, they might not have had summoners, but did some of the summons show up? Because, like, was there an Ifrit or a Shiva? Was there a Bahamut, right? Like, were those enemies or big bosses or anything like that? Because if there were, I would say that's still kind of like that root core concept, you know?
Final Fantasy 3, NES. Job.
You don't think Ifrit and Shiva showed up until 3? Fair enough.
Oh, okay. So, it wasn't...
As Espers?
Yeah,
Bahamut was the guy that upgraded your classes in
NES
FF1.
summoner.
Interesting.
Actually, what's cool about 3 is that it had a prerequisite summoner class called Conjurer before you actually became a summoner proper.
Rest,
That's cool.
Armats.
The Conjurer, in fact, the article I'm reading is like, the first summoner in Final Fantasy history is the Conjurer.
Shit. Might have to pop in here real quick. I need to verify where we are actually supposed to go, because I know where we're supposed to go for the story. I'm trying to figure out if we can get to our side quest thing. So where did you say we were supposed to go? Located in the town of Cherik. Okay.
So, maybe it's been so long since I played Final Fantasy 1. The last time I played it proper was when Final Fantasy Origins for PS1 was new. Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry.
What? You can press square and down.
This was in Symphonia.
To charge. Protect against magic attack and restore accuracy. Next attack will break the enemy's guard. No, this is maybe.
Yeah, no, there was definitely. I was doing it as Regal all the time.
Well, it's the shield, right? Like shield is a way to like guard against magic attacks and things like that. But it didn't restore your accuracy or make you break guard. I don't think.
No, this is different.
You wish Star Ocean got the kind of budget Namco pumps into Tales? Oh
yeah.
Star Ocean is a series that I got left behind, right? I know new games coming out, but I feel like I agree. I think budget-wise they got left behind, and it shows in the games. Like, and that's
only showing the AC or the CC of characters that. Whoop, that's cool. Oh, I forgot about that move.
You much prefer Star Ocean to Tales, but the games are so few and far between, and the quality dropped off quick. I have mixed feelings
I will
there.
tell you, the last Star Ocean game was actually difficult for me to actually get through. Not because it was too hard, just because I just started not caring anymore.
If there was ever a series that strayed from the path, it's Star Ocean. So here's the thing. I will say this about Star Ocean. I really liked 1, really liked 2. I actually really enjoyed 3. And after that, they kind of fell off for me. However, having gone back recently to play them again, or to play 2 again and then dabble in others, because I haven't fully played others recently, but they have not held up for me as much as I wish they had. And part of it's just time, part of it's just design choices. But the other thing that I think it is my tastes have refined, and I've come to kind of like narrow my preferences a little bit. And I just don't think I like really get into the space gig part of it. Like, honestly, I like Tales more because it's fantasy based than I do Star Ocean because it's space based, right?
Space based.
Like honestly, like my favorite things about Star Ocean is when we're not dealing with space shit in Star Ocean. Honestly, oh shit.
But yeah, the last one was rough. Like,
was it? Is that 5 or 6?
It's starting to feel really like. I don't know if samey is the right word, but the same could be said for like Tales in that sense. Like, how many times can you tell the 2 worlds story?
They never really fully used the space part to it. You're right, absolutely. You're right. Which is why I think if the games were really, really focused on space. And that's the thing. SO1 and SO2 are my favorite. And SO3...
the intro...
SO3 is really fun, I like. Up until the point to where it's not space anymore. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, and I think that's actually where I have a hard time getting into 4, for example, because 4 starts off being really spacey, right? So I like Star Ocean, and I want it to succeed as a series, but I think it's just not, probably never going to be my favorite.
That's related.
Interesting. What feels repetitive? Dragon Quest?
Oh.
You feel that it's the charm for some folks? It just feels too archaic.
I gotta see something real quick.
And I don't begrudge anyone for liking the space stuff. Sure. I've just grown to realize over time that the space stuff is not my preference. You know, it's not that I hate it; it's just not my preference.
I respect Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior for what it is. It is a series that, you know, basically gave us RPGs, right? I mean, not to say that like shit before like Ultimate or whatever, but right. Anyways. Digressing, I have a hard time getting into Dragon Quest, like any Dragon Quest, because of all RPG series, they are the most grindy for like experience. And like I remember a part playing, what was it, 8 for PS2, where it's like I went through an entire story dungeon that took forever, and I'm like, I thought I was loaded up with money, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get new gear, it's gonna feel great. And then I get there and I'm able to afford 1 weapon for 1 character, and I'm like, oh hey, Tiger Blade. And I'm like,
Tiger Blade's one of my favorites. I love Tiger Blade.
Tiger. And I'm like, and that 8 is also the one that had the boat subquest that
just triggered you really hard.
Branded me for life.
Fucking yep! I'm just gonna spam Tiger Blade from now on. Tiger Blade, Tiger Blade, Tiger Blade, Tiger Blade, Tiger Blade, Tiger Blade.
BBEG leaves the first continent and goes over the water to the time you're on a boat chasing him is the most grueling bullshit I have ever dealt with in an RPG. No hyperbole. No hyperbole here. Tiger uppercut.
Ooh,
Tiger knee.
You just learned Gaia's Fury.
Let's see. Yeah, Swift Tackle.
No!
I can't
it's your thing!
it!
Yay!
I can do it! It's not just Swordians!
Yet. Nice. Okay, so
L1.
Remember when you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Another Triace Dead series that needs to come back is absolutely Valkyrie Profile. or that is
Oh,
coming back.
no.
Okay, so it needs to come back, but it needs to come back just as Valkyrie Profile. Just
Oh, no.
stop fucking around and just
Oh,
make
no.
Valkyrie Profile again, you
Oh, no.
fucks. I hate it.
In case you don't know
Oh.
JRPG, I'm assuming you do, but Valkyrie Profile is coming back. And
Yeah,
it's not
that's
Valkyrie
what he said.
Profile.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this weird new action game. Valkyrie Profile is one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely adore that game, and it is such a good game, and it's such a kind of like cult classic. I have no earthly idea why they just haven't. They're either just remake Valkyrie Profile, make a game in the same vein as Valkyrie Profile again, right? Just more modern, or, and I've said this to Jay a couple times, right? Like, make Valkyrie Profile as a strategy RPG because it would be so fucking good as a strategy RPG. I like how you can only just barely like tiptoe around. You can't like actually go anywhere.
I don't know why. That's one of the. I said we were having weird like mapping things. I can make the character walk down.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I can do.
Look at this fucking little lizard.
I wish to glow blue. I want to do the thing.
Covenant of the Dark Plume is kind of strategy. It is. I haven't. That is the only. I have not played that one. I keep meaning to. It's on my agenda, but I have not played it. But like legitimately, like taking the new popularity of, I say new popularity, but the current popularity of Fire Emblem, right? With like 3 houses and Awakening, the modern era of Fire Emblem. I have no earthly idea why they wouldn't just say, oh, you know what would lend itself really well to that and people would probably get behind? Valkyrie Profile as a Fire Emblem game. Just use the Einherjar as units. Boom, there you go. Norse mythology story, people would lap that shit up. Let's go. Right? Like, it would be so easy to make that. It's the material is just sitting right there. Just remastering the game for PC and modern consoles is free money. Absolutely. 100%.
Leon mastered 1 sorting device.
Very nice.
Jeremy! Did you see that?
No.
I mean, you go ahead and do what you're doing here, but don't back out all the way. Look under lenses!
Oh!
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 Don't know what we got it from, but we got it from
I
something.
don't know either. But we have 1 of the next tier.
Nice.
Alright, you have to get those 18 points. Uh-oh. Seven.
All of these are 6s. Unfortunate.
13.
Okay.
There
Just
you
do
go.
that then.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna do that so we can unlock. Oh.
You gotta take something off.
Yeah, I thought I had taken them off. So
Okay.
there we go. Do that. That's good to know, Jay. I guess. Is there a? There's not like a bigger world map. Ah. I guess we're just gonna go north. Ooh, let's look at the. What we got Armada area. Yeah, well, I know that, but I don't know where the one place is. I don't know where Cherik is. I need to find Cherik. Shield is the capital is there. Armetz is there. That's the place that we came from. Was it these guys? Is it the place picking on the map? It might be. it absolutely might be, but we didn't get any more from them. No. Come here, bunny. Fucking pink ass bun. You're holding out on the leaked cool. FFT, FF9, and Tactics Ogre remake. Definitely, for me, definitely holding out on the FFT and the Tactics Ogre remake. 9, I will be happy if 9 gets a remake, but also I'll be like, okay. Ooh, I bet it's just this fucking place. Is the blue bar underneath our shit? Is that our gauge? We can just see.
I bet it is.
Oh, that is so. You know how much better that is compared to. Although I don't know, it might be the same type of situation. It might trigger automatically.
You gotta hold L1 to initiate it.
Well, yeah, but what if you can't stay at blue the entire time?
Oh, like if it goes away?
Yeah. Also, someone learned something.
Why is our time listed twice?
He learned Phantom Edge. Ooh,
it's so
that's
cool that they put it in green so you know it's new.
Yeah.
Or that it has not been used yet.
They did actually reserve copyrights for Ogre Tactics, so people are thinking it might be a collection release for modern consoles. That'd be pretty cool. I'm actually a really big fan of both the Tactics Ogre game and the Ogre Battle games. So I would love to see them, even if they're not like new games, even if they're just like put on modern consoles or on PC, that would be nice. Don't get me wrong, I'd love remakes.
Games.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Armada. Oh, is it not going to let us go into Armada? Interesting.
Not allowed.
Nope, it let us.
Allowed.
You think Old Tales do that? They list this playthrough time, but also the entire time that is... Oh, yeah. Jay, we went through this previously in... Oh, well, yeah, I don't... Maybe that's this situation. But we had this happen in Symphonia where we were pretty sure it was tracking the total game time and also just how much you had played that session.
The problem with that is...
Oh, obviously that's not this. That's obviously not this. I'm just saying that that's a precedent for another Tales game that did something like that.
What I can only guess is one is current playthrough and one is keeping time over New Game Plus.
Interesting.
確かストレイライズ神殿ってアルメイダから東に伸びる街道を進んだ先にあったわよね。
ああ、そうだ。よし、神の目が無事かどうか早く確かめに行こう。
Good. Matsuno, the evilest guy, stopped working on FF14 a couple years ago, along with some other people involved in those games. So they're probably working on something. That would be really fucking cool. I still have this feeling, right? Like I've talked to Jay about this probably a half dozen times or more, but I'm still very upset that 16 is not just the next Tactics game, because as soon as I saw like Chocobo Knights, I was like, fuck, let's go, Tactics, let's go, right here, right now. It doesn't have to be Tactics, it doesn't have to be tactical, but the next in the Ivalice series, I was like so charged, so ready for 16 to be the next Ivalice game. And I don't know, I don't know that we don't know that it is, right?
I don't think it is.
But I don't think it is. The Diofield Chronicle looks like something Matsuno might be.
About to check out some shit we can't afford.
Maybe.
Huh? Why me?
Uh-oh. I don't have what you need to cook. What?
Uh-oh. Looks like there's trouble in paradise.
Ooh.
Buddy.
How strange of a situation.
Honey, you wear what you want.
I didn't see the Diofield Chronicle. It was a trailer in the last Nintendo Direct. A tactical JRPG. I did not see that. That sounds really interesting, though. Ah, chest! Fuck. I don't have any room. The FF16 team works closely with the Evilist team on 14, so you're sure there's probably some influences? Fingers crossed.
Did you use that chest?
I did, but it has a apple gel in it that we can't carry.
You mean the apple gel that we could have gotten for free and not paid $200 for? From
Yeah, that is what I mean,
Okay, cool.
actually. It's investment in the future.
It is not.
It's like, I was really, really excited when I saw the trailer for 16. I was just like, this absolutely, it had every look and feel. It felt like I was like looking at what the modern like tactics numerical release would have been, right?
Yeah. Well, guess what? None of us are gonna get to play 16 because it's on PS5 and nobody has one.
That's true. I cannot play 16. Unfortunate. I'm pretty down for this village theme, by the way. See, we can afford things. If only because it's basically the same shit that we had previously.
Afford thing.
Party pooper. Maybe some day we'll get Vagrant Story again. I want that to be the case, but I kind of doubt it, honestly. Like, that game is a phenomenal game, and I actually think it would translate into like a Dark Souls environment really, really well, right? Because it's basically Dark Souls the RPG, right? Like,
yeah, it's also got the same like obtuseness to it.
Yes,
like...
absolutely. I think it would be great. Well, the Vagrant Story with Dark Souls map design. It basically already has Dark Souls map design. Like, it really does. All of the shortcuts, all of the progression styles, like all of the looping back in on itself. That's what Vagrant Story already does. In point of fact,
walk around in Dark Souls, and you know, as you walk into a new area, it says "Evolve or Die."
in point of fact, I actually had thought this to myself for a long time, but I've always wondered whether or not some of the designers for Dark Souls have played Vagrant Story and enjoyed it, because there are absolutely aspects of it that are like, oh yeah, this totally like clicks. Oh, that would be amazing.
Isn't it crazy to think that H-Tech and From Software actually work together? Like Kingsfield. Like,
yeah.
Dark Souls, we were from a community that was, it's like, to the third degree, was involved with From Software.
You thought the same thing when you played Vagrant Story last year? I'm telling you, like, it just clicks.
All right, so
Elden
Vagrant
Ring is a
Story
secret
has such
Evergrace sequel.
Amazing style,
Holy bottom.
great level design, great story, and looked fantastic for a PlayStation 1 game for its time. Like, I believe that if they remade it,
Say what?
that they could rework the battle
Really?
system to such a way where it would be a lot more intuitive. and maybe a lot less. Like, I still think that you could still
Okay.
work in
Do it for
all
you in the
the
morning.
giant myriad of like weaknesses that the game has, and weapon types and what they're good against, and building that. Like, I think that all could still work, but I think it needs to be refined greatly. Because it's like, yeah, all right, so this is good against, you know, enemies that are this type
Oh, yeah.
on this
The-
body part with this element.
So I don't think they need to like dumb that system down anymore. They just need to make it more quality of life. Like Mayokai is saying, less menu heavy, easier to access those kind of concepts. Being able to like set up gear sets, right? Like if you could set up gear sets
yeah,
and do like a
yeah,
quick menu access to like, oh, I'm gonna swap to my human beast gear. Oh, I'm gonna swap to my, you know, etc. etc.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
that would make all of that complexity. There would be a setup time to it, right? Like there would still be the intricate management time of it, but you'd be able to like swap things on the fly without it being as complicated, and I think that would make the game way more accessible in the long run. So yeah, but even in that scenario, just dealing with the menus in Vagrant Story is, I think, half of the modernizing the UI for it. It's very menu heavy, and it's a very big pain in the ass to like make shit. Oh hey, it's the other team.
How'd they get out? Where'd they get their passport?
いいか勇者の心得その1常に目立つ存在であれ
はい先生
Oh
お久
no.
しぶりですまたお会いしましたね
You love the art style in Vagrant Story? It's like a gritty, realistic cell shading.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
If you play Stranger of Paradise, you can change between different armor or weapon sets with a press of button. That would work. Absolutely.
Oh man,
Can't tell
I had
if
a lot
FF16
of
will have
fun with
party
that
members or
game.
just one guy through the whole game. I really hope 16 has party members. For me, Final Fantasy, part of the point of Final Fantasy is a party, right? It is a team dynamic, right? Like, I really hope that they don't try to do a single person scenario for FF16.
What do you count as a single person? Because all of them had parties per se. They're just AI control. Like,
What do you mean?
or so 13 had a party.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Yeah,
12
like
had a party.
so yeah, 12, 13, and
15.
15 still have that kind of like scenario where you're not directly controlling your individual's actions necessarily, right? Kind of. It depends on which game. They're all kind of like a little vague there, but there's still you can. So take 12 for example, right? Like you are controlling one individual kind of like at a time, but you can set up the other individuals to function how you want, and you can just swap to them if you need to, right? Same thing for like 13 kind of. I haven't played 15, so I don't know specifically. You can swap to different characters in 15, can't you?
Not sure. It's
You
been
never
I only played
did.
the game once and it was a long time ago.
Fair
I
enough.
think.
Yeah, FF was never one to stick to like a certain gameplay style, but I do feel like it was like I do feel like it without some sort of party dynamic there, it's gonna be strange. I don't want it to just be Devil May Cry. I don't want it to just be Devil May Cry. Or, for example, I don't want it to be Elden Ring. I actually don't want, like, I wouldn't mind a Squaresoft or Square Enix and a FromSoft scenario.
Stranger of Paradise is
Right?
Final Fantasy Dark Souls.
Yeah, right. Like, I wouldn't mind a Final
Literally
Fantasy
is.
Dark Souls, but that's not what I want for Final Fantasy. I want Final Fantasy to have, you know, that party dynamic. I want it to have that intricate involvement between the characters. So.
知らん君など知らんぞ人違いじゃないのかね
Not that what I want is the thing that matters or anything like that.
No.
だってあなたたちレン違う俺たちはレンズハンターなどではない
The Hustle.
Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer? Ugh.
Oh, as somebody who hates Kingdom Hearts, I love the trailer for 4. Oh my god.
I actually have not watched it yet. Mostly because I just can't bring myself to care anymore. I actually really enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, I honestly really did. I thought it was a very fun, revolutionary game for its time. That was an interesting cooperative experience between two companies. 2 and 3, not so fucking much. Oh my god. I don't agree. I honestly don't agree. I do think...
I know. I am in the minority here.
I do think 1 was a good game. I just think it overstayed its welcome. And I think the story is...
Adventures in Star Wars.
Fucking...
Can you just imagine Wolverine catching Vader's lightsaber with his claws? Sparks flying. You breathe funny, bub.
My goodness.
さあ稽古の続きだ勇者の心へその2
At the time that Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, hot on the heels of FF10, it was pretty good. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 was a good game. I think it was a good game. I think there were a lot of interesting things about it, and I think there were really cool concepts. And it was a really fun, experiment between two companies. It's absolutely overplayed to this point. I didn't mind the idea of like a couple of spin-offs here or there, like what was it, Chains of Memory? Chains of Memory that had like the card game battle system. I actually thought was really fun. It was very interesting, but the longer that the game stuck around, the weirder the stories got, and the more it felt like contrived bullshit. You just wish that this next one would say, we're done with Disney, from now on we visit... okay, like, that would be...
We had Donald and Goofy in at the end.
That would be pretty good.
And I think there was like a teaser for like Hades?
Yeah.
Or something? It was weird, I don't know. I swear, it had to have been like the idea of Kingdom Hearts had to be like a drunken dare. It's like, I dare you to go online, randomly find a fanfic, and you have to make a game about it.
Again,
and that's how Kingdom Hearts was born.
Sure. I actually do like the Kingdom Hearts as a base, and I think JRPG actually has kind of an interesting concept. What they could have done with the Kingdom Hearts series, right, is they could have just done specific like thing. Okay, so they could have done Kingdom Hearts 1, right, and that could have been Kingdom Hearts 1. Here's Disney, and it's over. It's a complete story. It's done. And then they could have done a Kingdom Hearts 2, and it could have been not any of the characters from Kingdom Hearts 1, but it could have been a conceptual, like, we're talking about the heart, we're talking about, world hopping, we're talking about the same type of scenario, but do it from do it from Bandai Namco, right? Like, Square Enix and Bandai Namco. Do it with Square Enix and, you jump between these different companies and their various franchises, and you do a combination of them. And I think that could be really cool,
Jeremy.
What's up?
I think that's what they tried to do. When they finished the second game, it ended in a very neatly bow-tied way. Like, they didn't have to come back to it like they attempted to do in 3. Every game after that tried to be something different.
Sure. One, they could have ended one in a very neat way, right? Like they had the ability to wrap one up, and then at the end, rather than it actually having like a real complete ending, they kind of like threw a curve of like, actually, let's leave this open for continuation if we want to, right? Like scenario.
Yeah. Personally, I think the series peaked at 2, and everything after that has just been garbage.
I think that
so bad.
you're probably not wrong.
It's always garbage.
It wasn't always garbage.
It's always garbage.
The second one was good.
You're incorrect, Jay.
It's always been hot trash.
Incorrect, Jay.
It's
Jay,
always been hot. I'm sorry. It's true. It is.
Not true. Okay, I'm gonna shots fired here real quick, and I'm gonna say specifically, you can't be all like, oh, Tales of Arise is a good game because the gameplay is really good, and then be all like,
I'm sorry,
Kingdom Hearts is a bad game.
Is good?
Yes, at the time when it came out 20 years ago, right? Kingdom Hearts gameplay was actually really good, right? Like, the story a little bonkers, and it got way worse, right? But the gameplay was really good.
Dream drop distance and
No.
Final
Did I say that?
prologue.
Did I say that? Did I say that? I said Kingdom Hearts 1.
I'm talking to Mayokai. I'm talking to Mayokai.
Gotcha. Oh, he loves all of the Kingdom Hearts games? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay. What was it? 36?
Yeah, I can't defend that.
365 divided by 2 days?
I can't defend that. That is not a... My two... I like 1. I liked 1 a lot when it came out, right? I think 2 is fine, and I actually enjoyed Chains of Memory because it had a unique gameplay system. Because I have kind of like have a soft spot for card game RPGs, basically. So that was pretty much it. Anyways, we're a little over, so that's going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing, question mark? We haven't done much playing in the last little bit. We're going to keep playing.
Like 3 steps.
If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, shit. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.